Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Legends of Arcadia Genesis. The party is, well, probably awoken by whoever's on watch as the fires in the distance grow. The village, miles away and on the other side of a river, is well out of reinforcement range.
So I was confused by this going into break, but I didn't ask the question. Are you saying that this is on, like, for lack of a better term, our side of the forest delineation, or is this in, like, closer to where the comet landed?
It is, I'm going to give you, look at the map for a moment. You guys are the pink dot up top, and this is a terrible map. It's just terrible. What am I doing here? So you guys are like up here-ish on the north side of the river, kind of near the woods. The burning village is on the south side of the river, away from the woods.
Okay, so it's on our side of the forest. So it was my understanding that the comet landed, like, very far away from us, like in, like, the forest proper.
It sort of just like burst in the sky with no discernible location. It's not like it landed here. It's just like here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's been a productive conversation.
It was for me. I don't know if it helped anyone else.
Well, I think Ponos landed over there.
Maybe it's the Ogres.
We should go immediately.
You think?
At the party.
Let's take hours to get over there.
Wouldn't we have to cross the river to get on the other side?
I'm a good
We
swimmer.
should do like a 4-hour march east, and then across the river, and then back west.
Yeah,
Or
that's
like
what we gotta
more.
do.
Yeah, you'd have to like hike all the way up and then hike all the way back. It would be, by the time you get there, it would be like midday tomorrow. It's like midnight tonight, so.
Is there a crossing
wait for the morning,
in the
then.
forest? Is there a crossing in the forest that's closer?
Yes, there is, but you have to go into the forest in the middle of the night and cross that fallen log in the darkness.
Oh, was the fallen log close by? I thought that was like,
It's in the
a
woods.
day in.
It's
Okay.
maybe an hour into the woods or so.
I didn't understand.
Couple
that.
hours?
Okay.
Should we do it? We can't just leave them to die.
I agree. Let's go check it out.
Exactly.
Do you want to just swim
Chris.
across here?
None of us are strong enough swimmers.
Can you call up
City.
your girlfriend and have her ferry us across? Otherwise, I'm not sure I'm gonna make it.
Can someone
have
heal?
one-
Can someone heal June? His voice is really starting to grate on me.
I ask Abaddon for tummy tickles every night. I'm sure it'll be finished soon.
Yeah, I mean, you'll be fine, I'm pretty sure.
You could try that bottle of acid I gave you. It'll pass right through you.
Oh, I sold it. It was great. Thank you so much.
I meant to tell him. You were meant to tell him.
Yeah, June, let's, as everyone's discussing what to do, let's talk about your illness for a little bit. Clearly your throat has been a little gravelly. Your hands are dry. You feel like your pores aren't sweating nearly as much as before, and your hands and your feet are sort of like getting more calloused and rough and just kind of rough all over.
Yeah, it sounds like a
sand.
real fun time, you know?
Yeah.
Just living it to the fullest.
So I think we're moving now, right? We've agreed this is an emergency.
Yeah, head into the forest, find the fallen log. Can anyone make light? Let's cross the log.
I actually think I can.
Great.
Yes.
What a revelation.
I will. Yes. I
How
will
long
be
does it
your.
last?
I will be your light.
I will follow you.
I think like an hour, so I'll probably wait till we get to the log. But I can lead the way.
All
I
right.
will walk first, leading the way through the darkness. Let's see. Spells light will last 70 minutes. So I think once we reach the log, I'll conjure my halo.
Ooh, nice.
Your halo appears about your head.
Yes. Yeah. So I lead the way through the darkness, pointing out, I don't know, rocks or other trip hazards. And
There's
then once
rock.
you reach, yeah. Oh, dog poop. Step around that.
Sure.
And
You
then
reach.
we reach the halo. I channel my angelic nature, and the halo appears about my head, shedding a luminous glow within 20 feet of me.
Excellent. The light is more than enough by which you can all cross the log carefully. You're not in a rush, so you can take your time, holding on to it and shimmying or walking if you're dexterous enough and confident enough, but taking your time so you all cross the log carefully and proceed through the other side of the woods back towards the plains. When you come across a large arena, there is an area, the ground's rocky, it's rough, there's trees, it's sort of mess. And then you come to an area completely flattened. All the trees here have been cut down, just like, to the inch or two above the earth. But the ground itself is unnaturally smooth and flat for this woods. And you can see that there are spears staked around the perimeter. There are blood stains in the middle where the grass has been ripped up and sand has been laid down. There is a large totem pole at the far side of the clearing that looks like a massive spear driven into the ground, like if someone attached a spearhead to a tree trunk and just chucked it into the ground and then carved ogre faces into it, one after another, all the way up.
Sorry, to be clear, no,
approaches.
this wasn't here before, right? This is new.
This is new.
Yeah,
We've heard them, but yeah. Izuel approaches the totem, and I think any looking upon, and takes it all in. And anyone looking at the totem will notice an uncanny resemblance between the carved caricatures of ogre faces and the bronze mask that Izuel bears. They're sort of caricatures of ogres making scowls and sticking out tongues, some of them with horns or with fangs.
So that's them then. They're in the village. How many do you think there are?
Do we think it's the ogres? This is their arena of champions. This is where they chose the...
Yeah, but this is new, right? Like, we've been here before and there was no arena.
We've been to this bridge before. There was nothing like this here.
No, but we heard them choosing their champion from a distance last time.
Yeah, but it wasn't here.
I think it was. I think that ogre mage that we battled that we slew last week or whatever was selected in this arena. We haven't been to this arena, but we heard them chanting and choosing their champion.
That's what I was asking Neal, because I felt like we'd crossed this water before and not had this described to us.
You had crossed the fallen logs before, but this isn't on the exact opposite side of the fallen logs. This is on the other side of the logs and then hiking back towards the plains. So this exact spot you may or may not have been in. It's a big forest. You've only really been in at in this side of it that one time for a short period. And if it was an area you've been in, it's been fundamentally changed to the point that you wouldn't recognize it anymore. So it's reasonable that you could expect to have been here, or that you think this is a brand new place. But
I think it was created like a week ago, and the ogre champion that we battled last week was selected in this arena.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking, but maybe not.
Well, let's not get caught up looking at it now. Let's get to the village.
Any of these spears look better than my spear, Neal? Or are they all interchangeable ogre spears?
They're all the same. Yeah, they're all nice ogre spears.
Mean ogre spears, you mean?
Right. I meant, well crafted, a similar crafting quality. Okay. Well,
I think after traveling for this far now, very slowly, Nyx is falling behind more and more, and at some point she falls back to. You're now in the front, or are you like you're behind, at least behind Izuel, right behind the light somewhere?
Yeah, I wouldn't be in the front. I can't see in the dark, so
exactly.
I gotta be led.
So she lets herself fall back a little bit, and she walks like next to you, and at some point you'll feel that she puts a hand on your shoulder, And the further we walk, the more weight she's going to put on. And if you'd look at her, you'd see that she's very, very pale, and she has a terrible nosebleed again. She doesn't say anything, but you could tell that, you know, she kind of start leaning onto you.
You need to rest. We can stop here if you need it.
So, it's fine. We can press on. I might not be of much use, but it's not gonna kill me.
All right, I have a suggestion for you then. Let me be the physical burden, and you, blaster caster. Master blaster. There we go. Yeah?
I guess.
All right, up you go. And I just take you and just set you on my shoulders.
What? Can you
and
actually
begin
carry me?
marching.
Are you that
Yeah.
strong? Okay. Okay.
You guys,
All right.
go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I don't have anything important to say. Go.
So it's like a little girl. She's just sitting on his shoulders, and she's like leaning forward, you know, kind of crouched, trying to keep her balance as we move.
I don't have like a handkerchief or anything, but I'll try to find something for you to like clean your nose up with.
It's just his whole mess of hair. Just
I mean, I guess you could use my hair. It's a little gross.
No, I don't. What?
Let's see.
No.
What do I have on me? I have burlap sacks, but I assume that they were used for cocoa leaves. You could have cocoa leaves. Do you want cocoa leaves?
Oh
to,
my God, that sounds like
dab
a-
up your nose.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
I think the burlap handkerchief is the new meta. It's very comfortable on the face.
Lovely.
Makes you feel like you're rubbing your face in a beard.
Wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll
Anyway,
just hold it
so-
under my chin so it just drops, you know, down, but it doesn't drop onto
Oh,
you.
I have a book and a quill and ink to write poetry in. I'll like, as we walk, I'll rip out a couple of pages from the back of my book, and I'll begin like crumpling them and unwinding them and crumpling them and unwinding them until they soften, and then I'll hand them to you to like use
Here,
to.
wipe your nose on this poem.
I'll take him. I guess I do appreciate the gesture. You know, this is the nicest anybody has been to me all day, so I'll take it.
Right. You make it to the edge of the woods, coming out into the plains, when you see what appears to be the rear guard of the ogres. It is a pair. They're standing, watching the flames from a great distance, babbling at each other in their ogre tongue. Just observing. Their backs to you, not expecting anyone to come from the woods, but holding up the rear.
Has my halo faded by now?
It's been about 40 minutes since the river crossing.
Okay, then I guess I still have a halo of light.
Okay. Well, let's see if they notice you coming then. They do not. They roll terribly. They are transfixed by the dancing flames in the distance, the lights on the mountains.
Does it appear that they
Smoke rising.
like returned from setting fires, or does it look like they're just like, whoa, that's a fire over there?
It looks like perhaps the rear guard, the people who are supposed to make sure that the scouts that you leave behind while the main part goes and attacks a town, so that there's somebody on the border in case something.
So they do look kind of like an army. Like they look like they're ready to do some bad business. Cool.
Yeah.
Shall I put out the light? I guess we'd probably rather fight without penalties.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Still don't notice you.
Up.
Could just sneak
You want to
past.
blast them?
I could
Sneak
entangle
past,
them,
that runs the risk of them catching up to us later.
and we should kill them. I mean, the worst thing we can do is fight all these ogres at once. The more that we can pick off on their own, the better.
I agree with you.
How far away did we notice them?
They're pretty big. You would notice them as soon as they start like concealing the flames from the town. So you would notice them from, I would say, 100 yards, because they're like 9 feet tall. You'll spot them from a good distance off.
Well, I've got entangle. I could save it for the fight with the rest of them, or we could just cast it here. All right, you stay here. I need to sneak forward a little bit.
No. What? Get back here, Abaddon.
I need to get to 80 yards, just a little bit further.
Wait, if you're going to sneak forward with the Meeswall, you need to cover up that halo of yours. Manfred, could you grab one of my handkerchiefs?
Of course, my lord.
They haven't noticed us. Let us ambush them as one.
Right. I'm gonna try and drape a handkerchief over his halo and see if it works.
Get that away from me.
I guess, okay, so since
were unsuccessful.
I'm in really no shape to fight technically, so I'll gently tap Yoon's shoulder so it lets me down. So just
Are you sure you want down?
yeah, it's fine.
You ever
And
heard of Master Blaster? Feel like this'll work.
I say it is a great idea, but I am an illusionist. So.
Form up. Phalanx formation.
I'll stay back here with
Kale,
Nyx.
I come over here.
Yes.
Are you ready to fight?
Sure.
Okay, fine then. I guess I have something for you. You'll have to do in my stead because I don't think I will be able to do anything.
I start to pull out my trusty sling.
Okay, so I will with a jittery hand I will pull out another card out of my pack, and it looks like a bunch of sticks is on the card, covered in black rain, and it looks like there's a rainbow in between the sticks and the sky. And she will take out the card, and she will gently push it against your chest. And from behind, there are like two large green spectral arms that will come around your chest, and they will link in the front for like a short moment, and then they will disappear as I cast armor on you.
I think I like look around to see who's hugging me from behind.
Exactly. So and then they vanish. So you now have the armor spell on you.
Ooh.
So I'm crouched near as well, getting ready to attack them. Are you sure you don't want me to entangle them?
Wouldn't that impede us as much as them?
We could,
if not more
attack
so.
them- we could attack them from ranged. But perhaps the spell is better saved if we have to fight the larger group afterwards.
I shrug. Just try not to entangle me.
I look back to this. I'm not sure that we can kill the two of these on our own. I'm not sure how much use these are going to be.
Yes, you, our warband does seem to require training and practice.
June, get over here.
They haven't even made a phalanx yet.
How's a phalanx?
I'll be your range support, and I start waving the sling around.
I call June over. Like, we're sort of crouched like 10 yards ahead of Nyx and Kale.
Okay.
So June should be in the front line with us. All right, how do we do this?
Stab them with
Char.
the pointy end.
I was asking the angel.
Charge. Be my wings. and
All right, nod.
I
go
to run, and I hope that Abaddon and June have my flanks.
Charge!
Shh! An ambush!
He shouts charge!
Oh, come on.
And the ogre's here.
Neal, that's bullshit, Neal.
Nick,
Wait,
you
is
brought
that
that
not
one
what
on
you were-
yourself.
is that not
shouted
what you were
charge,
doing?
man.
No!
Nick, you shouted charge, man.
You shouted charge! How is that not
that's-
what you're doing?
I'll let it slide this time.
Thank you. You're such a gracious player. I can't wait to play under you again.
There's got to be an upside to this, right? Like roll a morale check.
All right. Okay.
They hear charge and they turn and they see an
All of a
angel with
sudden-
a halo of light, spear lowered, running at them full speed.
This is how you do it, Nick.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know what I was going to say. Sure. We don't. That was it. We don't actually want them to run away, right? We want to fight them here.
Well, they do not fail their morale check, so your wish is granted. They turn to face you, bring out their spears, and let us join the melee.
So they're spinning around charging, right? Would I have time to get a shot off while that's happening?
Yeah, you're 100 yards. Can you reach 100 yards with your sling?
Let me double check what the range on the sling is.
Actually, if they have a 120-yard movement, they can charge and reach the ogres this round.
Oh,
So
yeah. Okay.
it'll actually all be the same round of combat anyway.
Okay.
Wait, so are we getting a surprise round of the ogres, or are they getting to attack back this round?
Everyone's rolling initiative this round.
Does
Well, you
Does
don't
the
yield
donkey
charge.
have spare weight for an extra backpack on it? Is anyone keeping track of donkey weight?
No, but it's
I
only
don't
carrying
have
greaves
everyone
right now.
else's shit
Okay.
on the donkey,
So-
but I've been tracking what I put on it.
So I think is it possible that my 20-pound backpack is on the donkey?
I mean, I
I
dropped
would
my
assume
backpack.
so.
We're
on
not
the
Yeah.
ground.
carrying
Okay.
something really heavy. I think
Okay.
it should be possible.
I think the ass can handle more load.
Oh yeah.
How many rations have we consumed, actually? I put everyone's rations on here. I've had like 7 days times 5 people.
It's been 5 days total.
5 days times 5 people? Cool. Yeah. So there's like 75 pounds of stuff that I have on the donkey.
If we get hungry, we can always just eat the leaves.
True. Or the ogres.
All right, so are we just rolling initiative?
Yes.
Do you get a bonus for initiative when you charge?
A bonus of 1.
You know what's better than that? Is a free round of
So that's,
ambush.
that's a 7 for me then. And we
Yep.
get a bonus to initiative.
7 for
rolls.
you, 6 for
6.
Abaddon. Azul, you're charging, so that'll be a 12. Nyx, you're spellcasted? No, you're slinging, daggering?
Throwing a dagger.
Daggering.
Approaching and then throwing. So I guess I am charging, but not all the way. You know, I'm running and then
I'm
Right.
gonna do the half move as well, and then
Excellent.
Sling,
well,
sling.
the first Ogre will go at 13, so I believe our player characters go first. Abaddon, you're at the head of the charge.
Well, I'm to the right, actually. I'm the vanguard for Israel. He's going to kill them all.
Ah, excellent. Well, Vanguard, show them
Plus
how
2
it's
to
done.
hit.
Yes. 8 is not good enough. You charge in, swinging the flail around, whoosh, past an ogre's kneecap. June.
Okay. I don't have a good thing to scream. I just charge forward with my sword and roll a 12.
It's initiative. Wait, where's?
Oh, that
That
was
is an initiative roll.
Yeah. I roll
You
a
can
6.
keep the 12 if you want. Okay. Maybe you should. All right, you miss.
All right, am I next or?
They roll
I go-
a 13. Yeah, so you go first because you're
Yeah.
charging.
Oh God.
Wow.
this is incredible.
They have spears.
Yep. They have spears, but they're not set to receiving charge because they're
Yeah.
coming at you as well. The first one will go at 13, swinging here, thrusting his spear towards Abaddon with a 15 to hit.
Ooh, I've got -1 AC from charging, right?
Yes, you do.
Then it still misses. Ha!
You got me there. The next one goes at 16, but I believe there's somebody else in here that goes Nyx, who we forgot about somehow. Yes.
Well, they had to move and throw.
They had to move and throw. Yeah.
So you can do a half
Um,
move and do half throws.
Shoot.
How
Scoot.
how far can I make? Like, how long is a half move exactly?
60 yards.
So I can't even make it into throwing range, even
You would-
if I was only half moving.
Well,
right?
because if the ogres are coming and the people are coming, you guys are actually, everyone's going to meet at about the 50-yard point in between. So you
Okay.
can have more than enough movement to get.
So I could be pretty much to the. I can't circle. I can't circle around them, but I can at least flank. One
You
of
could get to the
ogres.
side. If you wanted to circle, you'd have to get real close to be able to get the 60
I'll-
yards all the way behind them.
I'll do the flank first, and then I'll go for the circle maybe next
Sure.
time.
You half
is it
move. You hurl a
plus one?
dagger.
Yeah.
Yes, +1 for flanking, please.
14.
Well, because they charge, they have a -1 to their AC, which means it's a 15, which means it's a hit.
They have hide armor.
The ogres just naturally have 15 AC.
And I believe dagger is a D4. 4
Yes,
damage.
it is. You catch an ogre in the neck with the dagger. It gushes blood. And the ogre turns his head to see you.
Lovely.
Super lovely. Was there someone with a 16 initiative? Am I making this up?
I had a 16.
There we go, Kale. Take your turn.
I am going to throw a sling bullet at one of these ogres. I assume I don't have to worry about friendly fire because these things are tall, right? Like they're quite a bit
tall. If you like roll a 1, maybe you shoot too low and accidentally hit someone. But aside from that,
all right. I hope you're excited for this flat D20 roll. Does
14.
that hit?
It does hit. They have -1 to AC from their charge.
I believe sling does D6 versus large, or D6 plus 1 or something. It's
I think it's D6 plus. I could have sworn it was D6 plus 1, so maybe we should check.
That's
Someone find us
I've got
open,
the-
please.
It's D6 plus 1. I've got the weapons table open.
Okay, perfect. D6 plus 1 for 5 points of damage.
Excellent.
Sure you don't want to rethink that morale check?
We hit him with a sling bullet.
And the dagger, hello.
Okay.
Just like how our whole charging party like just rolls in single digits for their attack rolls. So you
But the missile party is totally good.
Right.
the wizards in the back providing cover.
Yeah.
Okay. We will roll into initiative for the next round as the ogres.
The other ogre miss.
Oh,
Both
I
ogres
forgot to
miss.
take his turn. I totally forgot to take his turn. He will thrust at who's the second person to close? June? He will thrust at June with his spear, which is for 10 to hit. No way. Nowhere
10
near
does
you.
not hit.
Yes, it's like a downward thrust, and you can just duck under the spear as it plunges into the earth behind you. Initiative gets rolled. That same ogre rolls a 8 on initiative against you, June. The other one rolls a 12 against Abaddon.
I can't really use a two-handed sword fighting breast to breast with like my friends, right? So I gotta.
That's not true. Like
Well,
mechanically, you're fine. You can take a narrative.
Yeah, and
whatever.
there's 3 of you and 2 ogres, and the ogres are pretty big, so there's room
and
for you
they're
guys to
using
spread out
9
if you
foot
want to like shuffle to the side.
They're wielding 9-foot spears, so they should have
Okay.
trouble far before you're.
then I will continue using my preferred weapon.
Nice
That's
roll,
okay. I'll just die before I get to move though.
Nyx with the killer initiative again.
Our dagger's very fast, not very deadly, unfortunately. I'd like to next half move circle around, so I can take a shot at the back of the same ogre I just attacked. So that's a +2 now.
Mm-hmm.
How many daggers do you have?
5. That is a miss though. 13.
It is over the head, over the shoulders, and gone into the night. And the next ogre, the first ogre, will go, taking his spear, swinging it above his head, and trying to crack it down upon June's with just a 9 this time. Barely miss.
Shockingly.
Yeah.
Nice work.
Mm-hmm. Bringing us to Abaddon. No, June's initiative. I'm sorry.
Neal, can you share the initiative table? Or,
Oh,
is it
I
just
haven't.
on paper.
I would just I'm looking at the roll 20 and
Okay.
making inferences.
All right, that's no big deal.
Yeah. We're doing an old school. June.
All right. So I think I have to be considerate of like what my friends are doing, and so as this guy stabs down at me, I like kind of leap sideways, right, to avoid it, and then this like leap kind of gives me room to extend the sword, kind of like this slashing out motion. I slash at him and miss dramatically on the way back.
Dramatically. His 9-foot
just,
spear means you're
there's
like,
just,
3 feet from him.
complete and utter whiffage. I might even fall on the ground and roll a little bit because I'm just so ass.
Abaddon, it's your turn.
I'm going at the same time as him, right?
Yes, you are.
All right. 18.
20.
Oh yeah.
18 is
Come on.
a hit. Unfortunately, you don't have another +3. Otherwise, you would have crit. Or +2, but you would have crit. Go ahead
You
and
got
roll your...
15 AC, yeah.
Yeah. The ogre will score 12 at you.
Wait though. Is he not still charging from last round?
No.
Okay. That's fine. I have to roll my damage manually.
That's fine.
Against large creatures, it's different. 5.
Splendid.
The 2d4 from? Do you have a
A flail.
Is it? Okay. Ultra
Against large.
flail.
Ultra flail. Only against large.
Oh, okay.
It's D6 plus 1 otherwise, though. It's pretty good.
It's not
Too
bad.
loud. Too loud. There we go. You hit for, what was it, 5 damage total?
Yep.
Splendid. Both ogres are wounded. The one that Abaddon and Kale have been hitting seems to be more wounded than the one that June and Nyx have been hitting. And then
Who's
next
been
initiative,
hitting? I'm sorry.
June and Nyx. So in my
No,
mind,
no. Who? June
and Nyx.
No.
John.
No, just Nyx. The one that
June
Nyx
hasn't
is-
hit anything.
The one that June has been
Let's not
attempting
give
to
any
hit. Sorry. Next up in the initiative order is Azul. And then Kale.
No.
Nope.
Jesus.
Azul's a
Wait.
miss.
All right,
Kale?
my sling for a 4.
Wow, that's a lot of
zeros.
Second
You're
attacks.
The ogre hasn't attacked me yet.
Oh, I do get a
Oh,
second
I rolled-
attack
he
this
rolled a
turn,
9.
don't I?
Yeah.
Oh, did he? Nice.
Yeah, I get a
9 plus
second
3
attack
is
at
12.
the end of the turn since
Go
I'm
for
a
it.
specialist, apparently.
Specialist, do your thing.
All
Or
right.
expertise.
He's a single class fighter.
I'm a single class fighter. I get specialty.
Well then.
So
wow.
I leap away from the spear and I attempt to slash out on the way by, and I like trip and stumble and fall on my sword, pick myself up, and then just kind of stab at him again really quickly, and trying to just wipe away the embarrassment that was that display, and stumble and fall again just because I suck so much.
You don't suck. You're performing what is known in some circles as the sexy commando.
Yes, absolutely.
It's a known fighting technique of great power.
Drunken master. You just wait for the natural 20. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Did anyone else have multiple attacks? No?
No.
It's because you sold the jar of acid that I gave you.
I mean, to be honest,
What a
it was
guy.
pretty worthless. I got a tea set out of it and a bar of soap. That's so much better.
Excuse me. Somebody
Again.
could have splashed some acid at the ogre and maybe done some damage and gotten himself on the board. So,
He would have rolled the 2 and splashed himself.
and frankly, that would have been really funny.
It would have been really funny to die to your own acid attack.
Oh, wait. Are we rolling initiative?
Yes. The Abaddon ogre rolls
Oh, my
a...
God. No.
Nyx is going last at initiative 137.
The
like
Abaddon
10
ogre
rounds from now.
will go at 7. The other will go at 14. So
This will go
Izul.
in 7 turns.
Oh, you never made this mistake ever, did you? No. That never happened to any of you guys.
I think I'm just providing cover fire, like feinting with the spear. I'm definitely not trying to hit. I'm just
This is the best fight we've had.
just
so
waiting
far.
for them to run so I can make an opportunity attack.
Okay, Neal. Balls to the wall. I'm gonna do a cold shot
Oh.
on the Achilles heel of the ogre Eunice fighting. I'm trying to provide Yoon with an opening, right?
Okay, so -4 to hit, +2 for back attack.
You might attempt to do that for somebody who's a better fighter than you.
No, I
Just
believe
gotta
in
get a
you.
19.
14 though.
Oh, wait, but there's +2 for back attack, right? Oh, no, but that's already
it's
counted into
Already
this.
calculated.
Oh, brutal. Your dagger lands at the base of the
I do
creature's
get-
foot. He
I do
steps
get
on
a
it.
second dagger at the end of the round though because I don't move this time.
Okay.
How many daggers does Nyx have?
I have 5 in total.
Okay.
I've just have 5 in total.
I'm
I've
just-
thrown 3. I have 2 left.
The bandolier of daggers was just a detail to the character
It's
description that we
been 5.
missed.
No.
How you play a wizard.
5.
You don't.
Entire
You
time.
from levels 1 to 5, you have a dagger bandolier. That's just how you wizard.
Or just a sack of bullets.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
been my approach.
Alright. Next.
Next up is the ogre that attacks Abaddon. He will score a 8 on his
Did you guys
attack
level
roll.
last
It's
session?
terrible.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
I
I
didn't.
was gonna say you guys are way too like. How many Junes of damage could this guy do in a single hit? And
Did June level? I think it was just
Nope, just
Abaddon that
Abaddon.
leveled.
Yeah, I leveled. Cleric's level quicker than me, yeah.
Kale, it is your
Royal
turn.
my turn.
Abaddon
Yes.
and Malchus leveled up.
I hit.
Crack into the ogre's head.
Oh, very nice. Look at that.
What is it with slings, man?
Goliath.
So strong.
Slings
Sling
are
is
like
the
actually
best
pretty
first level
dangerous,
spell.
right? Like,
Yeah.
have you seen a real sling? Those things are scary.
Yeah, there's a reason David versus Goliath was a big deal.
Malcolm Gladwell has an interesting piece on David versus Goliath.
Would you like to enlighten us?
I don't know. Go check it out. But the general premise is that, like, based on the descriptions of Goliath, he likely suffered from some form of like gigantism, like a pituitary difficulty, which would have also
You're telling
given
me
him
David killed Andre the Giant? What a
basically, yeah. And there's also like vision difficulties associated with like the pituitary disorder that he's positing. So like he probably had poor vision.
I'm really
There's
rooting
also,
more
like-
and more for Goliath as you tell me this story.
Right. I mean, he was also bogged down head to toe in like his heavy armor.
Mm-hmm.
Goliath just sits there from 120 yards, pelting him with the siege weapon, pelting the poor disabled Goliath to death. All right.
The other ogre will slash at June with an 8 plus 3 is... Oh, wait, no, there's another 2. 8 plus 5 is 13.
13. I'm no longer charging, right? So that just misses.
Oh, it clatters against your armor, doing not damage. And 15 is Abaddon.
I don't believe that we haven't got hit yet, June and I, but here we are.
We're
very
cover
impressive.
fire for the range for the caster.
Well, this is a. You can't tell anybody about this fight if you make it out alive, because it's just embarrassing all around.
Yeah, it
Should
is.
have gone Master Blaster with me. We'd have been much better off, I'm telling you.
What do I have blast with, though? I have 0 spells left.
You've
Yeah,
got. I mean, your dagger spell seems to be working wonders.
I can caster blaster with Wall of Fog.
June, it is your turn.
All right, let's get this embarrassment out of the way. It's a 15. That actually hits.
Got
You
him.
did it!
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Your sword meets ogre
so
flesh.
That's 10
Boy.
points of damage.
Ooh.
All but killing the ogre. It is at 1 hit point. The other ogre is at 4 hit points. At the end of the round, they definitely need a morale check.
I think that's a fail right there.
Yeah, they will pass their morale check. These ogres are here for one purpose, to kill the people who are taking their valley from them.
Technically,
And they're
their
going to...
purpose was to act as a rear guard and warn the main army that we were coming. Having failed at their one purpose, they've defaulted to their plan B purpose.
Yeah, it seems more like an ideal than a purpose.
They will continue to guard their rears, okay?
I get a second shot, though.
You do. She gets a second shot. It's in the books.
She gets a second shot.
It's in the script.
Getting a second shot at the 1 HP ogre from the back. We're trying. Not going for the call shot, because it looks like he's going down anyways.
Oh, yeah.
Missing terribly. 1 dagger
All right.
left.
Wait, that wasn't in the script though.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry.
Hold on, I think
It's
she needs
supposed to
she
be a
needs another
bullseye.
shot.
guys, can we reset the roll 20 RNG really fast? We gotta hold
Yeah,
on.
I'm closing this.
Fix
I'll be
this
right
really
back.
quick. There we go. Oh my god.
Oh
Oh.
God, what have you done?
You used up all the seed.
What the fuck?
Oh, are we rolling initiative again?
Yeah.
Yes,
I
it's
already rolled
initiative time.
Oh, look at me critting that initiative like a boss.
Nice.
Abaddon ogre goes at 9. Other
I got
ogre
an
goes
18.
at 12.
June, that initiative roll is higher than any of your attack rolls.
I know. I know. I know.
Who goes first here? Looks like it's an Abaddon? No,
Get him.
yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Abaddon didn't even roll initiative.
See,
but
aren't you
know
glad I
what?
reset the RNG?
Take the
Good job,
20.
Sean. You did it right.
You crit.
That's only a single crit, right?
Only a single crit. You
I guess you rolled
find
ages ago.
the ogre's like leaning forward to stab you with the spear, or like, you know, retracting from a deep plunge towards you, and his head is just like basketball height. Your flail collides with it,
Just right in the side of his head for 12 damage.
obliterating the 4 HP ogre. His
Head smashes.
collapses into a pile of crap. Zool, Nyx, same time. Nyx, how many daggers do you have?
This is my last dagger. Is nobody paying attention to this?
Nixon.
Someone has to ask every round, is all.
They just keep multiplying. Every time somebody asks, I'm getting an extra dagger, I think. I think
Oh,
that's
good,
fair.
good. Let's keep asking that.
You know, in one of Stephen Lumpkin's campaigns, he said every time I say everyone in the party gets a gold, I'd want to train myself out of saying so I
that
think
is
every
great.
time that
Alright,
we ask
so-
Nyx how many daggers she has, she just gets a new one.
I get
so
an
we get
extra dagger somewhere. I have one in my
Alright,
boot now.
so-
we got 6
So how many
daggers.
daggers? How many daggers? How many daggers you got? How many daggers you got? How many daggers you got?
I think
Wait,
at
no,
some
no, no,
point,
hold on.
You
She
have enough
loses a
daggers? How many
dagger every
daggers?
time you
Nyx like
ask.
collapses
Got
under
the
the
wrong
weight
way.
of all the new daggers that she has.
With but a word, Izuel extinguishes their halo of light, granting everyone else -4 to hit and +4 to AC, and giving myself +8 to hit versus this ogre.
Well, you nailed it.
Well, you roll a 16 then.
Right?
It's
I have
dark.
That's enough.
Actually, it might only be +4, isn't it?
Yeah, it should only be
I
plus
still
4.
miss
Yeah,
anyways.
because they have a -4
Yeah.
to AC, but you don't get a bonus to hit.
Right. It's just the penalties to AC. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully
you
Nyx can still get a... It's happening simultaneously.
That's
so
true. You
Nyx
both
should
rolled
be-
9. She
Oh
will.
my god.
She'll throw when she can see, but then after she lets go, it goes dark, so she might not know if it hits.
Is this the 1 HP one, or is it the one who has still
one
more?
The
HP.
1 HP one. Don't fuck it up.
Oh
Nyx.
wait, what is my malus?
When you throw, it's still light because you're going at
So
the
I
exact
still
same
get my
initiative.
+2.
Yeah. Good use of the word malice.
Listen, yes, sorry. It's the opposite of a bonus in German.
No, it's the same thing in English. It's just
Okay.
it's rarely used. It's an honest compliment, not a sarcastic one, because I'm a nice person.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
Except right then, you miss. The ogre was going at 12. Did anyone else roll less than a 12? No.
But I
think at 12
will
it's
technically
rolling a
be in
morale
range
check.
to still sling at it.
Yeah, but it will whip its spear round at June, who well, hold
Oh,
on,
it's not
its
running,
ally
right.
is down. Hold on, it
And
might
it's
get another
suddenly
morale
plunged
check.
into darkness.
Which I think the bonuses and penalties cancel out for
It will
them,
cancel
right?
for everyone but me.
Didn't it already pass its like save this round?
No, it did last round before the other one died. When the other one died, it didn't. I hadn't rolled the check yet.
Can I
and
taunt
this
it to an
one-
ogre?
You can, but it fails its check anyway.
How taste your fear.
Now the question is, when
Invoke your ways.
when an ogre fails a morale check, is it a run away? Is it a flee and grovel? Is it a beg for mercy? What does an ogre do when it wishes to not die at the hands of its
And it-
surrounded?
And it knows that we can outrun it,
Yeah.
right?
Does it?
Well, it knows that the
Maybe not.
path to freedom is through you guys because you're between it and its home. The only place
There's
it has
also
to.
an army at its back, right?
That's
Of
true.
friendly,
It could
like,
just flee,
reinforcements?
but it's at 1 HP and it's going to provoke attacks of opportunity. Oh, I guess it could withdraw. It's still just going to get chased down. The ogre will throw down his spear and say in the ogre tongue, "In the name of Varasi, I surrender. You've taken my brother's life."
So I have a quick question. Do I hear it speak that from how far back I am?
Sure, but do you speak ogre is the question.
That's a good point. All right. I don't think Kale can see the fine detail of it throwing the spear down, so I think he's gonna sling at it regardless.
All right.
Oh, do you still have initiative?
Yeah, I still go a little bit after this thing. Probably like
Yep.
as soon as it's done announcing its surrender, this bullet's either it might not even notice if I miss. It might just go like whizzing by in the dark.
Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just goes whizzing by in the dark.
I like that -1 to hit. Very strong.
Well, June, you're the last person who still has initiative. The ogre is next to you, clearly throwing down its spear and dropping to its
here's
knees.
the thing. I'm in the pitch black. I can't see.
Oh, that's
and
true.
now the
You just
ogre
hear-
is bellowing something in ogre.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to end its life here.
That's fair.
So this is a 11 to hit.
It
But
negates.
has
You got a
the-
15.
It doesn't
But its
matter.
AC has been dropped by 4 because it can't see either. So your 11 hits its 11.
Okay. And I
Roll for
run
damage
it through
just so we
for
can
6
just-
points of damage.
The ogre pitches forward on your sword, groveling, choking on its own blood, and collapsing to the ground. The ogre rear
I
guard.
call out, did we do it? I can't see.
I believe it is.
I think it's over. I don't hear them anymore.
June, we really need to fix your voice. This is genuinely starting to get on my nerves. Please, you need to drink more water.
A sloppy fight, but well won.
I don't believe we took a scratch.
Yeah.
Seems your tactics are sound as well.
Next time, perhaps don't shout charge when we're in the midst of an ambush.
Yes, I got carried away there. The deed is not done. The village still burns. There's more of them to be killed.
I don't have a single dagger left. It is pitch black.
There's the
Like, we need to
lights.
find some daggers.
There's the lights of the fire.
We didn't
Yeah, but
walk
that's
this far in
miles
the middle
off.
I
of
mean,
the night.
wait, hold on. We're out of the woods now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So what is the sky like right now? We might have
Pitch
starlight.
black. There are no
pitch
Yeah,
gods
there's no
in the
stars
sky.
in the sky.
Oh,
right?
that's
All
right.
the gods are on Earth. There's like
Yeah.
one. There's like a single
tranquility
constellation
is-
in
Wait,
the
is there a
skies.
moon?
Depending on the cycle of the moon, there's a moon. But my calendar doesn't have lunar cycles on it because it's a piece of shit calendar.
The last
apparently.
time he talked about the sky, he called it pitch black. So like,
Yeah.
I would have.
But it's
so
been
let's just
weak,
assume it's
so
a
that
new
means
moon
There might
right
be a
now.
sliver of the moon.
Yeah, there's probably some small shred of moonlight somewhere,
Did these?
but like it's insufficient to find daggers by.
Can I just try to make a lucky roll?
Absolutely, yeah. Roll me a d20. We'll interpret the rolls. God damn it, Faye!
203. I think that counts. That's pretty good.
That's a 19.8.
198 on a 203.
All right, it's a
Come on.
19.8 on a 20.3. You can find you can find D5 daggers.
Did
Oh,
the
actually,
ogres
all
have
the
any-
daggers that hit you can find for surezies.
Well, that is exactly 0. So no, I had 1. Hold up.
Yeah, no, one hit at least.
You can
I
find
had
one,
one.
so roll a
I think 2
D4 for how
And-
many others.
And to be fair, you described one of
I
the
got
missing.
them.
Oh,
I got them.
All right.
We're good.
No more lawyering necessary. Do the ogres have any valuables other than the daggers lodged in their backs?
Only if you want to get creative about what you might value out of an ogre hide, because they wear no clothing, they have no possessions other than their spears.
Any
Bravo
piercings?
mountain oysters,
Uh,
a delicacy.
no, there are no piercings on these ogres.
Do they have tusks?
You misheard me,
No.
but let's just leave
They
it.
don't
at
I
have
that.
heard, no, I was responding to Anna Sophie's comment. I was
Okay.
ignoring your Bravo Mountain oyster comment altogether.
Wait, do
guess
ogres
you're
have
right.
tusks?
No, tuskless ones.
Did their
Can
ogre
we make
champion
our
have
way to
tusks?
the village that's burning down now?
yeah, let's go.
Did the ogre what have tusks?
Kale will
the ogre
help
mage?
support Nyx,
The ogre-
who's,
yeah.
I assume, a little woozy still from
Oh, yeah.
from traveling late at night.
Very wobbly.
I have to say, I love
had horns.
that Neal horns. And a
Oh, they have
goatee.
horns?
No,
No,
the ogre mage
last
had
ogre.
horns. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I love that Neal consults like 25-year-old artwork for his lore questions still.
Yeah, I do.
It's like, Neal, do ogres in your world have tusks? He's like, let me look at my monstrous manual from 1989.
The same
My
monster
absolute
manual I've been
favorite-
looking at for 20 years now.
I love the invisible stalker in that monstrous manual.
Oh yeah, you guys should see the picture of the invisible stalker. It's really good. Let me find it.
Is it just blank, or is it the one with like the outline around a weird
Yeah,
thing?
it's the outline.
Oh no, it's blank.
But they bothered to outline the blank box.
Yeah.
All right,
Wait, what happens if you cast see invisibility on an invisible stalker?
you see it.
What does it look like then? What would you do?
I
Neal?
can't
don't
tell
have
you.
no
You
reference.
haven't seen it yet.
It's
He
okay.
described the
incomparable.
outline of its mustache.
All right, let's go. Start running down the road to the village
All right.
quietly.
Charge!
For the humans!
You will arrive at the village on the other side of our break.
Oh.
Bye-bye.